What is up, everybody? Hold up, hold that thought.
I feel like this is gonna be a good one.
Oh! Stumbled her a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, her nose.
Review.
Her nose just busted open. Oh, her nose is broken, Dan.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
She broke her nose with that strike. I was going to ask you, Dan. I mean, you've done all of these shows. Have we seen a broken nose on Impact like that?
We've seen a.
This is not your typical episode. This is more like a breaking news PSA type of episode. As you guys know, we had an episode Sunday. It was a banger. We came back with an episode on Monday, another banger. Now it is Thursday and it's the day before fight day. As you guys know, a lot of people that we covered over the past month have a big fight coming up on tomorrow. We have our guy Alex Vargas and our guy Connor Attaboy Attaway, who will be fighting on the MVP ESPN card live from Madison Square Garden, and it is headlined by Alicia Baumgardner versus Bomi Ray, and it is co-headlined by Shadeja Green and Lonnie Daniels. Big card, big event. Most Valuable Promotions did that thing with the promo, with the press conference. Today we have the weigh-ins, so we have a lot to cover on that side, but we also took our talents over to Las Vegas, Power Slap. We will be covering Power Slap on tomorrow. We have to cover our girl, Destiny My Time McCubbin, who came on the show this past weekend and talked about how this is a big match for her because she's gonna keep her undefeated streak alive at 3-0 against a tough Hollywood Haley J. And it's, we got into it that it's one of her close friends, but it's business at the end of the day, and she's trying to go after a belt, and so she's gonna get the belt opportunity potentially with a big win on tomorrow. But I got a DM on my Instagram account on last night, and when an opportunity presents itself this big, you have to go for it. You have to make adjustments and you have to just put it out there. So yesterday for the Power Slap event, a lot of the competitors have to make weight today. So, the weight cut was going on last night, but I got a DM from Chelsea Dodson, and she was interested in being a part of the program and giving a little interview while she had time. Now, the importance of this is Chelsea Dodson, her first match in Power Slap was against Paige Van Zandt, who's everybody's target right now. Paige Van Zandt is definitely the most viral, I would say, the most viral and the most popular of any slap fighter on the roster. She's the biggest personality. She's a former UFC fighter turned model, turned power slapper, and her following is huge. Everybody is after Paige Van Zandt. Chelsea Dodson had the first crack at Paige Van Zandt, and she's also, till this day, still the only person that didn't lose to Paige Van Zandt. After that matchup, Chelsea got matched up with a girl who they call Peta, and she took the fight on 1 day's notice, and she created the most viral moment, I would say, in Power Slap history with the nose break. I mean, as you guys have all seen by now. So we got the opportunity to get Chelsea Dodson on the podcast while she's cutting weight, and this is her returning match since the nose break against Peta. So we got to uncrack a little bit. I mean, her and her husband work hand in hand. John Dodson is her husband, former UFC title contender, veteran of the sport. He's the current bare knuckle fighting champion right now. And we love the fact that we have new friends coming along on the podcast, supporting the brand, supporting the vision, and giving us the time to cover things while they have important stuff going on. So Chelsea and me had a short conversation in the middle of a sauna session because she has 2 pounds to cut before the conversation started. And she was in the middle of cutting weight at the UFC Performance Institute, but still had enough time to chop it up with us, give us a little bit of intel of what's going on, and become a part of the family. So here's our brief interview with Chelsea Dodson. So Chelsea, how are you today? And we caught you at a banging time right now. As people could see, you're working out, you're
You
trying to
know,
get
you
that
know.
weight down. Uh-huh. Now, right now it's well, less than 2 days before the fight, but by the time the people see this is going to be the day before fight day. Are you excited?
I'm super excited. I'm cutting weight. You know, we're professional face slappers, so we got to be professional.
You're right. So wait, like I had this conversation with Destiny. Do you call it a fight or do you call it a match? Like how do you address it?
Technically, it's slap fighting, right? But it's
Right.
like so to me and my husband, we take it as fighting.
Hmm.
So that's how I would see it. But some people say like match, but I think it's fighting because you're going up there and it's still a combat sport technically. So
Right.
that's how I see it.
So first and foremost, like how's the cut going? Is it everything is on pace? Is it going good? Yeah,
we,
there we
we
go.
solid.
There we go. So,
Nah, it's good. I only have like 2 more pounds to cut, so not a
okay.
lot at all.
Oh yeah.
I'm very strict with my dieting and my weightlifting and all that stuff. So
Okay.
pretty much on par with everything.
Right. Okay. Now I have one gripe with it. So I got a full educational breakdown of Power Slap. I'm in my combat sports bag, and my one gripe with Power Slap is that you weren't on the main card.
Oh my gosh. I know. What's crazy is like the Chelsea and my name's Chelsea and I was like, yo, you should, and then a lot of people were tagging me like, you should have Chelsea at the Chelsea. And I didn't get the phone call yet when they were tagging me, and then I ended up getting the call. So it's kind of cool. I start off the card, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then I get to throw the first slap at the Chelsea.
Right.
So
You won the coin toss, right?
yeah, so I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, so now is in preparation, like whenever you train, because we'll get into it just, a little bit, but the Peter breakdown about like the nose injury, and this is your first time competing since then. So in training, do you guys actually like take almost close to full impact? Like how did you come back from an injury knowing that you were prepared to go back to battle?
How did we to break this down for you like really simple is like
Mhm.
I would have my some of my friends, like we have my husband coaches a team, so I would have them like measure on me and then like kind of slap me and make sure I wasn't flinching because that's like a big issue and that's what a lot of people are worried about if I flinch because my nose broke. You know, like it would be a natural reaction. But no, I mean my husband well prepared me with like a pull noodle. He had the guys help me with the slap and all that stuff. So my defense has been great so far. So
No, definitely. And like, okay, so I was under the impression before talking to Destiny that it's not a real sport. Convince me. I was under the impression I was in that window of, okay, yeah, everybody calls it a truck driver sport that is, not a real sport because you can't defend yourself. There's a lot of defense that goes into it. And I'm like super excited for Friday night. Like I'm supporting y'all heavily and I'm doing a watch party for you guys. So I'm a fan. You guys turn me into a believer. But with
awesome. Destiny's my girl. I love her.
uh-huh.
She works so hard. Like, we're in the same weight class, but you
Right,
know, we both work
exactly.
hard. Like, that's my roll dog.
Right, right. And then, I mean, with that being said, the person who you ended up getting into a draw with, Miss Van Zant, is who everybody is after. So, I
I
mean, you,
know. So it's kind of cool that I have a match with her. You know, I was very excited to go against her. It was my first time, so I didn't know what to expect going up there in general. Mind you, I never did combat sports. But no, getting a draw with Paige Van Zant was crazy, you know, and everybody wants that fight. And I'm one of those people that gets to say, like, I did slap fight her and I did get a draw with her. So
right,
that's cool for me.
right, definitely. Do you see her competing again, or do you think that it's up to you guys to keep it going?
You know, I feel like maybe she has a lot going on in her own personal life that we don't know about.
Mhm.
And you never know what's going on. Like you could post stuff on the internet, but doesn't mean that's going on in your own personal life.
Right,
I know everybody wants that fight and they want Paige to like just sign the contract. But again, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors for her. If she's sick or like I know she had spine problems and that has a lot to do when you're getting hit in the face. That can affect you long term. So I just wish her well. And regardless, if she doesn't sign a contract, hopefully they pick one of the other power slappers to go
right.
for a type of that.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I know in the Page match, it was number one. So, I mean, you probably were trying to see like, okay, like let me get a feel for it. I'm getting used to it. And then the Peter match, it was kind of like a more confident walkout. You looked like, okay, like
No, I
you,
got called last minute for that. I was
oh, for
very
real?
more.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was like, I got called the day before.
Oh,
So I was a last minute replacement.
oh man,
Like,
no, but you looked like, I mean, it looked like a different you. I mean, you had a great poker face, but at the same time, you're a veteran now. Like you're experienced. So is it like more calming knowing what you're about to get into?
I'm more excited that my kids get to finally go to a power slap event
Okay.
and they're excited to be there and they motivate me and they're the reason why like you want to be better in life, you know. So I'm going out there. I want to go show them what I do, what I train for. I mean, they've seen it on TV, obviously, but it's different for them to feel that environment. I'm going out there for myself too, also because of after my nose break. But I have a lot to prove, like to myself, I guess, and more or less like my kids will be there. So you know, you want to go out and show out in front of your family and go out there and do your best because they give you their best.
Right. Those three big babies, huh?
Yeah, they're
So
not babies anymore, but they're my
exactly.
babies. They're my babies.
Right, right. So now, John, he's coaching.
Yeah, he's actually right here helping me cut weight. You
Okay.
know, we
Now,
got Marshall there. We got all
yeah.
kinds of slappers right now cutting weight, but no,
Oh, cool.
he coaches me for power slap. So
Now, based off of his training, is his weight cut program similar to the one that he follows when he cuts, or how different
just
is it?
because he's so professional, he helps me weight cut. Does that make sense? Like so
No, yeah, definitely. I get it.
he understands that women's bodies are different. So he has me adjust to what my body's responding to. Because
Okay.
somebody's body responds to like sauna better than hot tub, but some people's bodies respond hot tub better than sauna. Like there's just different
Right.
antics to it. But
Right.
no, he helps me cut weight and I'd be a crybaby sometimes, but he helps me.
Do you feel like one way is more beneficial? Like what actually helps you at this point? Like to get those last 2 pounds off, are you going to try to get it off tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get it off tonight. What helps me is listening to bad B music, honestly. You gotta hype yourself up.
Do you really do? So look, as far as Zoe goes, do you guys have a relationship or friendship? Because I know a lot of the girls that came in together are kind of like close knit. So have y'all guys have any type of interaction?
Yeah. I've talked to Zoe, she's cool. We we've been friends, you know, but we signed a contract and at the end of the day, like I'm trying to feed my family and that's how I see that. We can go
Right.
have a shot right after. But I got bills to pay, baby, and that's what I'm going out there for.
That's right. I know your time is valuable, and I know that I want you to get back to your cut. But are you still
Yeah, my
gonna be?
bad. I look like crazy, but
No, no, no. This is what we want. This is the heat of the moment. We don't want just somebody sitting dressed up nice in the back. You preparing for battle. We want to see you get ready. This is the best type of interview.
let's
But
go.
but now you in professional wrestling, y'all go real good together. So is that something that we're gonna see you competing in again or anytime soon? Or is this like your full focus right now is just power slap?
I do both, right? And I own a cookie
Okay.
business. So like
Oh,
I actually
we were
do
gonna
like
get into that. Trust me.
yeah, no, so like I'm like a busy mom, a busy business owner. My husband has a fight team, so we're with he's traveling with the fighters and me and the kids go sometimes. Like we're busy. But I
Yeah,
love it and it makes us enjoy life and you
right,
know, and we get to kind of just do a lot of random things because we just said yes to things.
right, yeah,
And we took a chance on it. So
right. Were you into competition before meeting John, or did like being around him end up getting you more interested in wanting to compete?
so I didn't know he was a fighter when I
Okay.
met him, and so he took me to the fan expo, and I was like, "Oh, actually, like, people know you."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But no, just being around him got me into like wanting to do more. But I actually watched slap fighting on my own, and I signed up behind his back, and then they called me, and then I told him.
All right, so that's how it ended. The camera went out and she had to go back in the sauna and her time ran out. She had 10 minutes to spare on the side that we were able to get a little conversation in and we got enough that we needed to be able to know what it's like, what she's dealing with, what she's going through, her mindset going into tomorrow, and to cheer her on in battle. I mean, we have been creating a stable. We have been creating a stable of fighters who we can appreciate, who we can get to know on a personal level. That way we could have a better chance of understanding them and supporting them in battle. So Chelsea is another name to the roster. Chelsea Dodson is one to watch out for on tomorrow in Power Slap on the same card, Power Slap 19, live from Las Vegas. We'll be watching that, covering it, and it'll be a part of the watch party for sure. We will be covering that one on the watch party. We'll be covering Destiny McCubbin on the watch party. We'll also cover Alex Vargas and Connor Attaway. I'll cover the main event and the co-main event of the MVP card, and I could potentially cover the key moments. I'll highlight the key moments that I think in the Power Slap card. But I appreciate the MVP banner, Jake Paul, Nikisa Badarian, for allowing me to cover the sport. I appreciate Power Slap and everybody who's a part of the Power Slap family. I mean, you guys have created a lane for me this past week to be able to put my platform out there and become a member of the Power Slap community. I thank you for that, and I will be a part of Power Slap 20 as well, covering you guys. I want to cover a few of the winners as well on the Power Slap side after this event, 19. And a huge thank you to Chelsea Dodson for taking time out of your day, and also for John for allowing it to happen. John Dodson, you're a peer, you're a friend of the family, and we love to have you on ahead of your next bare knuckle fighting title match to defend your belt. And hey guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow for the watch party, and again on Saturday. We're gonna keep them coming. God bless y'all. We love y'all. Holy Spirit, use me. We out.